You know, we're coming from the diaspora, not just from America, but we're coming from the Caribbean, we're coming from Europe, we're coming from different parts of the world. This particular brother, he's inspired. Every time I hear him, I just really just love for him to talk about what he do. And he's connected with Marcus Garvey. And I love Marcus Garvey. And I love Bob Marley. And I love our brothers from Jamaica also. Let's give our brother DC a round of applause. He's going to bring on what he do here.
Greetings to everyone.
Greetings.
I'm informed I only have 5 minutes, so I have to be...
Seven.
Or 7. So I try to be quick. My name is DC. Originally from Jamaica, lived in the US for too long. Repatriated to Ghana in 2012. Been coming back and forth since 1994. My training is in engineering. Did systems engineering work with AT&T for 8 years. Got tired of it, lost interest. Opened a vegetarian restaurant in Harlem. Operated it and managed it for 21 years, and lost interest in the whole idea of chasing the American dream. I decided to...
Nightmare.
Yeah, the American nightmare. And decided to come to Africa and contribute to the development of Africa. That inspired us to get involved with the Black Star Line Cooperative Credit Union, and this is the endeavor I'd like to share with you tonight. It's a grassroots effort. You know, a credit union is a cooperative model. That means it's a collective effort. It is owned and managed by its members. And it's a concept that's been around for a long time, over 150 years. And some brethren, some comrades decided to blend the Pan-African spirit with the cooperative element, you know, inspired by Marcus Messiah Garvey, to encourage development at the grassroots level, you know, making credit accessible to ordinary, hardworking Ghanaian people. It was started in 2009. And it's been a struggle, but a pleasant one, you know, the uphill struggle. We didn't get affiliated until 2015, and the folks at the Ghana Credit Union Association, which is the umbrella body that supervises and regulates all credit union activity in Ghana, they used to laugh at us because, you know, them say, Rasta, why you taking so long to do it? When the churches come, they reach the threshold that they set for affiliation in 6 weeks, maybe 6 months. It took us almost 6 years. But we got there, you know, with diligence and perseverance. We got there. Interestingly enough, the achievement was spurred by people from the diaspora. 60% of our shareholders is outside of Africa. Many of them never set foot in Africa. So this is the energy that, you know, we are pleased to be a part of here tonight, you know, that is spurring development and growth in Africa, Ghana in particular. We got affiliated, like I mentioned earlier, in 2015, March, with COA. And we became registered with the Department of Property, which is the legal requirement, is a government organ that supervises all properties in the country in May 2015, last year. So we're on our 3rd year of being affiliated. Our first year when we were audited by COA, we were valued, our asset base was 45,000 CDs. In our second year in 2015, we managed to grow it to 76,000 CDs. We recently completed our third audit and our asset base has increased to 152,000 CDs. That's a 96% growth in the last year. We have also elevated our score. We were graded at C on our second audit. The first one was no grade because of the circumstances. The second audit we were graded at a C. And we just recently completed our third audit and we were awarded a B grade. So there is improvement that's going on. We see it before our eyes. We see the potential. Several folks have benefited from this resource that we have been gathered. It's mostly, I don't want to say small people, it's hard-working people and get up and work 6 days a week from morning till night, you know, and go do them thing at church on Sunday and relax with them family Sunday evening. Sometimes them go out and work more on Sunday afternoon. These are the folks who have been taking advantage of the loan facility that we have been able to offer the community. One thing we have learned in our endeavor is that we don't really have a savings culture amongst us, whether at home or abroad. Much of our support is ideological, you know. Yeah, Marcus Garvey, we support it, but the regular savings activity is something that we need to develop and nurture a little bit more. It has encouraged us to look at other types of models, a more investment-oriented model. And so last November, the credit union developed an investment plan. It's a financial product. It's targeting our overseas base. It offers 20% per annum, guaranteed. It requires only 1,000 Ghana CD to get involved with it. It's not a large return compared to the marketplace, but as non-Ghanaians, we are limited. Those of us who don't have the credentials. The financial sector don't really accommodate us. And so we are trying to find a way to have some passive income for those of us who are intent on coming back home and not going to make anything deter or discourage us. That we can have some form of passive income, you know, 20% and 100,000 CDs can, even much less, 20,000 CDs. They can live off that if your footprint is small. So this type of product is what we have been deployed recently, and it has grown tremendously. In fact, it is what has contributed to our increase in our asset base over the last year. So I'd just like to invite you all to consider the credit union as an option to invest some of your money. We are very pleased to be in an audience like this. We consider ourselves small, but we think we have the potential, like our brethren law firm, to be massive one day. You know, I think the writing on the wall, especially with the Marcus Garvey inspiration that is motivating us every day. Thank you very much for your time.
Again, this is an example of coming home, doing business successful. You know, and we were blessed to have him last year. And of course, we put monies in. I opened my account because I want to be able to put money where I know there's love. And I know it's going to good use. You see? I mean, I got the big banks also, but I don't want to utilize just the big banks like the Zenith Bank. You know, they're out of Nigeria. I use them. They're good. But I also know that they are billionaires. And I want to make sure that we put the billions where the heart is. But I know there's people in Africa that got money and they'll take it to Europe and America. Okay? But we want to have all the money and leave it here in Africa. You know, I want to see monies stay in Africa. So if you have a credit union that's growing, they got billions in the future or trillions, I know it's here. And I know if I need it in the future, we can lean on each other. As Bill Withers say, we can lean on each other. But I can't lean on the Bank of America. I can't lean on those banks. So let us lean on our brothers. We're blessed.